is Mary Evert. I'm going to be leading you through about a 20-minute short session of yoga, and we're going to target the shoulders. So a lot of us hold a lot of stress and anxiety in the shoulders. Devices don't help. Everybody's constantly like this, neck, shoulders, looking down. So we're really going to try to just open up the shoulders and the neck today and feel really good. So starting in a seated position, you can be on your shins or crisscross the way I'm sitting. No matter where you are, see if you can get your shoulders over your sit bones, over your hips. Nice long spine. If you need to sit on a block or a towel or a pillow to lift so you're not hunched, then go ahead and do that. So we'll take 5 breaths, inhaling, getting really tall. Feel the energy coming up through your spine, through the crown of your head, getting lifted to the sky. As you exhale, pull the belly in, relax the shoulders away from your ears and feel grounded in the earth. Inhaling through your nose and exhaling through your nose. So this even breath in and out of your nose is automatically calming the nervous system, sending your brain, sending messages that you're calm and everything's okay. So we're gonna start on the next inhale, pulling the arms up, looking up, reaching up. And exhale, arms by your sides. Inhale, reaching the arms up. And exhale, arms by the sides. So now linking movement with breath. One more. Inhale, you're lifting. And on the exhale, the arms come down. Starting with the left arm. Inhale, lift the left arm up, look up. And exhale, get a side body stretch. That whole left side body's opening. Left shoulder comes back, look up. Exhale, reach. One more like that. Inhale, heart lifts. Exhale, reach. Inhale, come up, both arms up. And exhale, take the other side. The right arm is reaching up and back. The exhale, you're reaching. Inhale, roll that right shoulder back. And exhale, reach. Last one. Good. Inhale, come to center. Exhale, hands down. We're going to take a gentle twist. So left hand to the right knee, right hand behind. Inhale, get tall. And exhale, just a gentle rotation. Inhale, reverse. Just take the other way. Right hand to the left knee, left hand behind. Inhale, getting tall. Keep pulling in the belly. Exhale, twist. Inhale, unwind. We're going to come to standing right away. So let's stand up on the mat. Block it out, shake it out, roll your shoulders. Take a vocal exhale out of your mouth just to get rid of any extra tension. So inhale, bend your knees. Exhale. One more like that. Inhale. Let it go here. Good. Coming up to stand. Feet are hip width apart. Inhale, sweep the arms up, look up. Palms touch now. Clasp your hands, clasp your fingers except for the pointer fingers reaching up. Pull in the low belly, engage the legs. Push into the soles of your feet to reach higher through those fingertips. Inhale here and exhale, we're gonna just start to tick-tock the body side to side. Try not to come forward. Keep your shoulders back. Keep your chin slightly lifted. And we're gonna settle over to the right side. Same action we did sitting. Left shoulder back. Inhale, look up if you can. The exhale, you're reaching. Try not to collapse on the left side. Keep lifting out of your feet. Exhale. Inhale, come to center. Get a little taller here. And exhale, take your side body. Bend the other way. So right shoulder's moving back. Push into your right heel and reach through your left fingertip. Last one. Inhale, come to center. Release the hand. Bring your fingertips behind you. Fingertips can be up or down. Shoulders back, elbows want to kiss behind you. Supported back bend. So hip bones come forward. The heart is lifting up. The gaze is up. Maybe the gaze is even back. Use your strong legs. Keep flexing, keep engaging the thighs to lift the chest. Excellent. Come to center. Hands remain on the hips, shoulders back. Folding forward. Holding at the hip creases, heart's coming forward. Exhale your way down. Bend your knees when you need to and release the hands. Shake your head yes, shake your head no. 5 breaths in this forward fold. Bend your knees as much as you need to. It's not about how far you go or how poker straight your legs are. It's that you're feeling something in your hamstrings, in your back. You can release your neck and your shoulders. Good. Hold in the belly and slowly articulate the spine. The head is the last thing to come up. Inhale, once you're up, arms sweep up. Exhale, hands by your side. Feet are still hip width apart. Bend your knees like you're sitting in a chair. Utkatasana with feet open. So arms sweep up, chest lifts. Exhale, sink your hips. Inhale, chest lifts, arm lifts. Exhale, sink. Ardha Utkatasana, flat back. So Ardha's half. Sit bones are reaching back, arms are reaching forward. Imagine I'm holding on to you and pulling your arms forward as your sit bones reach back. Now come like a skier position. Reach those fingertips behind you. Peel the shoulders back, heart lifts. Find a little buoyancy in your legs. This is about your shoulders here. Reach. Bend the elbows, take your clasp. Make it a little more intentional here as you peel your shoulders back. Inhale, lift your palms. Dive forward on the exhale. Knees can stay bent here. We want this to be more about the shoulders. Roll your right shoulder back and look to the right. Come to center. Reorganize. Now send your left shoulder towards your right shoulder and look to the left. Keep pulling in the belly. Keep the breath flowing. Come back to center. Bring your palms towards your low back. Lengthen like we just did. One more breath here. Can you pull your shoulders back another inch? And exhale, dive forward at center. Let the neck go. Let all the wrinkles out of the back of the neck go. One more breath. Release. Come back to the hands by the low back. Release the hands. Sweep the palms up. Coming back to that chair pose just for one breath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands behind you. Second round of the supported back bend. Sending the shoulders back. Lift the chest. Hips are coming forward. Chest is lifting. Most importantly, your quads are engaged. And your shoulder pads are coming back. Come back to center. Release your arms by your side and notice your beautiful posture here. Stepping to the front of the mat. We're going to move through a vinyasa. So every inhale and exhale is a movement. Strong legs, proud posture. Inhale, arms sweep up, look up, get tall. Exhale, swan dive forward. Shoulders are back. Sit bones lift. Exhaling all your air out. Let it go. Inhale, flat back. Maybe hands to shins. Lift. Exhale, fold in. We're going to lift again, just like that. One more time. Inhale, flat back. Shoulders away from ears. Exhale, all your air out as you fold. Good. Bend your knees. Step your feet back to a plank position. Meeting in plank. Inhale and plank. Exhale, organize. One more breath here. Inhale. On the exhale, start to bend your elbows by your rib cage. And how slow slowly can you come down, all the way down to your belly. Good. So we're gonna set up Sphinx pose here. So grab your elbows for proper alignment. Once you have your elbows, just relax your forearm and your hands to the mat. Roll your shoulders back and around. And then take it the other direction, back and forward. Tuck your chin. Forward and back with the shoulders. Gaze is forward, neck is neutral. Start to energetically drag your forearms towards your chest as your heart lifts. Keep the shoulders from slumping. Let them stay low and back. Release the glutes and your feet. Your legs are relaxed. One more breath here. Inhale. And exhale. Start to lift your elbows. Lengthen your all the way forward. Forehead comes to your hands or the mat. Reset. Cobra. Fingertips in line with the chest. Feet are hip width apart. Shoulders are back, elbows are back. Exhale your air out as you pull the belly in. Inhale, lift your chest. Elbows are back, shoulders are back. You're using your back body here, your muscles. Lift your palms off the mat. Lift a little higher, squeeze your back muscles. Let those shoulder blades come back. One more, lift, inhale. Exhale, hands down. Lengthen slowly as you come forward and let your forehead rest on the mat. Arms by your side, turn your right ear to the mat. Come to neutral. Take your arms out like wings and find that bind behind you. Exhale your air out here. Lengthen your arms. Inhale, lift your chest. Lift your legs. Everything is lifting and reaching toward the back of your mat. Use your inhale to lift. Let's add 5 inner thigh pumps here. So 5, 4, keep lifting your chest. 3, 2, 1. Exhale slowly as you come down and turn your left ear to the mat as you rest. One more breath with your left ear to the mat. And come back to center. So we're gonna reset from Sphinx where we started. So hands to the elbows, forearms forward. From Sphinx, we're gonna move into seal pose. Bring your fingertips pointing toward the front corners of your mat. Keeping the shoulders back and low, very slowly, start to lengthen your arms by straightening out here. Shoulders back, heart lifts. Lift your right arm off the mat. Inhale here. Exhale, thread the needle. Reaching underneath yourself with that right arm. You're gonna gently lower your chest right on the top of your right arm. Good. Your left forearm can rest to the mat. Your forehead can rest to the mat. Option 1 is stay here. If you need to feel more, you can lift your right foot and start to reach it toward the left side. So in other words, put more pressure in your left hip bone toward the mat. So you're feeling more on the outside of the right shoulder. Slowly start to release, push into the left hand, release the right arm up. Good. Now you're gonna take that same right arm, open it up like a wing. Place the right shoulder down. So shoulder is in alignment with your elbow and your wrist. Left fingertips come out like a kickstand. The pressure here, the loading is in that right shoulder. Right ear can come to the mat. Slowly lift your left foot and start to open up toward the sky. So your left foot becomes like a kickstand behind you. And you slowly start to roll open as you are putting a little load in that right shoulder. If you want to feel more, you can cactus arm your right arm and send your shoulder and elbow at a 90-degree angle. You're going to feel a lot more information doing that. That may not be necessary. If you want to go further, you can lift that left arm and reach behind and maybe find your right fingertips. And it's okay if you don't. This arm can just kind of dangle open, palm up. Exhale, start to unwind. Fingertips down, foot unwinds. Release that right shoulder, coming back to Sphinx. From Sphinx, we're gonna push up to the knees. And send your toes together, your knees apart. Sitting back on your heels, we're going to come into child's pose. So a couple options here for child's pose. We've done a lot in the shoulders. So for this version, I recommend your arms behind you, kind of resting. It might feel good to bring your knees closer for this version, still lengthening the spine forward. And then arms by your side, relax here. 3 more breaths in your child's pose. Let these shoulders be heavy now. Good. Start to come out of it. Walk your hands forward. Come back to your table. Do something here that feels good. You can do a cow, then a cat, rolling the shoulders, the hips, any kind of movement just to shake things out a little bit. Meeting in plank. Inhaling in plank. Exhale. This time we're going to come down to the right forearm and the left forearm for a forearm plank. For 3, for 2, for 1. Slowly drop the hips and we're right back into Sphinx. If you want to check your alignment, go ahead and grab your elbows. Forearms down, palms down. Coming into seal. Fingertips toward the front corners of the mat. Slowly, gently start to lengthen your arms. This time the left arm lifts up and is going to thread the needle underneath yourself. You're gently going to load that left arm as you come down. You're going to know when it's enough. If you want to feel more, shift your body toward the right hip bone. So maybe lift the left foot and kind of reach it toward the right. All the while your body weight, your chest is kind of folding in on this left arm. So you're gonna feel this stretch on the outside of the left shoulder and the left upper arm. When you're ready, start to come out of this. Use your right hand to lift, release that left shoulder, come back to your seal, reset. Now the left arm lifts and reaches out like a wing. Again, if you want to feel more, you can bring your hands forward and have that 90-degree angle. Otherwise, let the arm be long like a wing, and right hand is a kickstand, and you're slowly going to start to open up. Right foot steps behind you. Maybe the right arm floats up and kind of flops open. Maybe it finds the left fingertips. You're gonna know what feels good here for you. Two more breaths. Keep breathing in and out of your nose. Go slowly. You're just gently and slowly finding a little more opening on that shoulder. Great. Slowly start to unwind. Right hand down. Coming out of it. Good. And we set back into our forearm sphinx. Curl the toes under. Lift the hips. Forearm plank. Start to walk your feet toward you. We're in a forearm down dog, otherwise known as dolphin. Look at your feet. Walk them in as close as they'll go. Sit bones are lifting. Hollow out the belly by pulling in the low belly. Hollow out the armpits and send your armpits towards your quads. Shoulders are still away from the ears. If this is too much for you, bring your feet back a little bit. I want you to have some mobility and some opening in those shoulders. breathing. One more. Excellent. Come forward. Drop your knees. Sit on your heels. Knees are together. Child's pose. Sleeping child. Arms by your side. Forehead down. Fingertips down. Tuck your chin and roll your way up from your sleeping child. Inhale, shoulders back. Look up. Exhale, curl and round, tuck your chin. One more like that. Inhale, chest lifts, opens. And exhale, curl and round. From here, we're going to come back and stand up. So make your way to standing. So with the right foot stepping forward and the left foot stepping back, square your hips and shoulders to the front of the mat. Feet are about one distance apart. The back foot is about at a 45-degree angle. Front toes are facing forward. Inhale, bring your hands to your hips. You're going to take your favorite bind here. So the easiest thing to do would be to take your elbows. If that's too much, you can take your wrists. Otherwise, you might like to clasp your hands like we've been doing and open like this. The most challenging would be to bring your hands to namaste behind your shoulder blades. Wherever you are is completely fine. Just send those shoulder blades back, suck in the belly and lift the chest. Inhale here. Exhale, come down halfway. So legs are long. You're going to feel this in the hamstrings and you're opening up your shoulders. Continue your fold as you exhale. Don't lose the bind. Legs are long. Head and neck is the last thing to go. If you need to bend that front knee because you're feeling too much, then do that. Otherwise, pull muscle to bone, engage those quads, keep pulling the shoulders back. Neck is relaxed. On the inhale, soften your knee. Come on up. Release that bind. Shake it out. With the right foot forward, hands to namaste at heart center. We're going to come into airplane pose, a little balancing. So bend the front knee, shoulders are back. Start to lift the left leg. Hips are square, back foot is flexed. Gaze is ahead of yourself. Don't look down or you're going to shoot your way down. You want to look forward. This is a back bend. So shoulders are coming back. Release the hands back if you want to, whatever you want with your wings. Squaring the hips. Breathe. One more breath. Soften the front knee and how gracefully can you step your left foot to your right. Very good. Left foot forward, right foot back. Square the hips, square the shoulders. Take your bind. Whether you took your elbows, your wrists, your palms, or your hands to namaste. This time I'm going to take a class like this. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, come down halfway. Coming down halfway to see what your hamstrings are doing, and don't lose the shoulders moving back, the back bend. Keep the back bend going. Exhale your way into your fold. Breathe. Keep pushing into your back heel and your front big toe to keep the hips squaring off. Keep pulling in the low belly. Don't lose that engagement. Last breath cycle here. Inhale. Come all the way up. Lift your chest. And release the hands. Shake it out. Hands to hips or hands to namaste, coming into Digasana, airplane. Bend the front knee, looking forward, shoulders are back. Start to lift your right leg. You want to drop that right hip so the inner right thigh is kind of rotating toward the left inner thigh. A lot of information. Shoulders back, heart lifts, leg lifts. One more time like that. Shoulders back, heart lifts, leg lifts. Find your edge. Smile, make sure you're having fun. foot meets the left. Excellent. Let's take a vinyasa and clear the slate. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, swan dive down, forward fold, let it go. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, palms down, step back to plank. Inhale, plank, exhale, lower the knees. Inhale, exhale, elbows bend by the rib cage, heart comes forward. Pause in your Cobra. Inhale, upward facing dog or a little Cobra here. Exhale, use your knees and make your way to downward facing dog. Inhale, come through to sit. So we're gonna finish here. Sitting up nice and tall. Now that your shoulders are super open, we're just gonna top it off with the neck a little bit. So send your right ear towards your right shoulder. If you wanna add, you can take your right hand, don't push, just gently maybe add weights, a couple of your fingers. Gently release, drop your chin to your chest. Let your head be super heavy. One more breath here at center. Neutral, and take your left ear towards your left shoulder, keeping the right shoulder nice and low. You want to add on a little bit here, your left hand. Good. Release that. One more time, chin to chest. Keep your shoulders low. Inhale, neutral, look up slightly, shoulders back, heart lifts. And neutral. Great job today, yogis. Thank you for joining me for a shoulder opening flow. See you next time.